Behold the apex of engineering. A solid gold chassis, a neural reflex system 10 times faster than a human's, and a blade capable of absolute destruction. One swing, boom, vaporized. But wait, this perfection wasn't born. Before becoming the golden hero, it used to be this. A literal piece of scrap metal. Tiny, weak, clumsy. It was the laughingstock of the training camp. So the question is, what kind of insane biological process turned a glitchy prototype into a god of war? And why is a combat machine obsessed with pancakes? Are sugar and flour actually a secret form of nuclear fuel in the Clash universe? Welcome to Clash Biology. Today we dissect the complete life of the mini P.E.K.K.A. To understand the mini P.E.K.K.A, we must look at the blueprints. According to lore, they were never designed for war. They were mere intern drones. Since they were drafts, the builder cut costs. No heavy metal armor, no samurai swords, just a cheap alloy frame. This budget cut created a fatal weakness. Paper HP. A rolling log, broken legs. A single zap, short circuit. Basically, it is a defensive disaster. But the biggest disaster is the pancake glitch. Look at this chart. Due to cheap sensors, it cannot tell the difference between dark elixir and sugar. Its CPU screams, "Energy! I need energy!" It's not a hungry child. It's a machine panicking about a low battery. However, nature is fair. It learned to channel the entire reactor's energy into its right arm. This is the birth of the glass cannon. One swing deals more physical damage than a golem's punch. Hog Rider? Gone. Musketeer? Vaporized. But that power comes with terminal stupidity. It is a single-threaded machine. It can only process one enemy at a time. Drop a one-elixir skeleton army, and it spins in circles like a broken toy. A god of power, defeated by a pile of dry bones. It doesn't matter. The mini P.E.K.K.A ceased to be just a card. It became a meme icon. The robotic scream of "pancakes" echoed across YouTube, TikTok, and Discord servers worldwide. In the collective eyes of the community, it was no longer a cold machine, but a breakfast-addicted child warrior. But memes don't save you from patch notes. To survive, it had to evolve. In the early era of 2016, it was fragile. But in May, it developed a crucial defense mechanism: pushback immunity. It became heavy, anchoring itself against the physics of the arena. Then came the long-reach era of July 2019. A mutation extended its melee range to 1.2 tiles. For a brief moment, it wasn't just a killer, it was a sniper with a sword. It could strike first, asking questions later. But nature always corrects itself. In 2020, its range was brutally cut back to 0.8 tiles. To compensate, its metabolism went into overdrive. Its attack speed accelerated, from 1.8 down to 1.7, and eventually to a frenzied 1.6 seconds in 2022. It traded reach for pure adrenaline. By 2025, the species entered a period of genetic instability. Damage fluctuated wildly, up 5%, down 3%, only to spike again during maintenance. Health pools expanded. The level cap was pushed to 16. The biology was breaking down. Scientists now believe this chaos was not random. It was the biological preparation for the arrival of the hero form in December. The cocoon was finally breaking. The hero card update dropped. The concentration of elixir in the air reached critical mass, triggering a molecular restructuring. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was alchemy. The cheap, rusted alloy was purged, replaced by solid gold conductive plating. Look at the weapon. It's no longer a sharpened piece of steel. The blade is superheated to 5,000 degrees Kelvin. It doesn't cut matter, it separates atoms. This is why it can one-shot a Mega Knight. It's not dealing damage, it's deleting the opponent's file from the game server. And then, the miracle happened. The pancake glitch we talked about, it became a divine feature. The sky literally opens up to rain down sustenance. These aren't just pancakes, they are bioluminescent energy disks. Every bite repairs its chassis instantly. Damaged? Eat. Broken armor? Eat. From a fragile glass cannon, it became an immortal tank that heals through gluttony. But my friends, when the dust settles, we see a different image. Even with world-ending power, deep down, it is still just a child looking for its mother. It doesn't fight for trophies. It swings its sword just to protect its tiny pancake. Perhaps that innocence is the most terrifying power of all. So, where does a pancake-fueled hero go from here? In nature, when a species reaches the top of the food chain, it either adapts or gets nerfed by its environment. In Clash Royale, that environment is cruel. Game balance, shifting metas, new counters. Biologically speaking, the only constant in its world is change. Perhaps one day we'll see waffle skins for shields, or a cursed variant that abandons pancakes for pure rage. Who knows? But one thing is certain. As long as the community loves the mini P.E.K.K.A, this bloodline is far from extinct. It started as a training camp experiment, survived the ladder, became a meme, and ascended into a golden hero. The mini P.E.K.K.A isn't just a card. It is a complete evolutionary story about hunger, power, and an absolutely unnecessary amount of damage for such a tiny unit.